Hey everyone, this is Gail from Spoken Words. I have a few things to say of what I've been seeing recently on the news, on social media. As I'm not a political person, I'm going to be honest about something. I'm not understanding. You know what, let me put it this way. I've been sitting with this question for a while. Why aren't the churches teaching Revelation anymore? Why aren't we talking about what's coming? Everywhere we look, the world feels unstable, morally, spiritually, and socially. Confusion is celebrated, truth is debated, identity is rewritten, reality feels blurred. Yet, from many pulpits, we hear the same messages on repeat. Have a relationship with God. Be kind, serve others, live with purpose. All of that is good. All of that is biblical, but it's not complete. Because the Bible doesn't just teach us how to live. It tells us what is coming. Revelation was not written to scare believers. It was written to prepare them. So why is it avoided? Maybe because it's uncomfortable. Maybe because it's complex, maybe because it disrupts comfort, or maybe because we're afraid people won't like what it says. But Scripture never ever promised comfort without truth. The early church didn't grow because it was entertained. It grew because people were anchored. They knew suffering would come, they knew deception would rise, they knew faith would be tested. Today, many believers aren't being equipped, they're being sheltered. We're teaching people how to feel better, but not how to stand firm. We're teaching peace, but not perseverance. We're teaching grace, but not endurance. Revelation doesn't replace relationship with God, it depends it. Because when you know where the story is going, you stop being shaken by every single headline. You stop panicking, you stop blending in, and you stop being surprised. The church doesn't need to predict dates. It needs to discern the season. People don't need fear, they need clarity. Because what's coming isn't meant to destroy faith. It's meant to reveal who truly belongs to God. Preparation isn't paranoia, it's obedience. And teaching the whole Bible, even the parts that challenge us, is love. How are we supposed to love our neighbor and live a godly life if we're not being taught the right way? Look, guys, the word is not perplex, it's not complex, it's very black and white. Through the generations, through all these years, through culture, people think that, God is this little genie and we rub him to make us feel good and to give us what we... No! God has an order. An order. How are we not teaching this in the churches? This is not a social club. We are to pick up our cross every day and speak to the Lord and learn how to live. The church is there for people to relate, to learn as well, but to be taught, truth, not just feel good. I don't know, guys. That's how I feel about this. Maybe because I come from a different background, from a different old school church, but God's principles never change. And the Revelations is there. And I don't know about you, but I feel like we're headed towards those chapters nowadays. Yes, the Lord has been coming since the day he left. Well, Jesus has been coming since the day he left. But regardless, our times right now seem a little bit closer to those facts. Anyway, I'm signing off. This is Gail from Spoken Words.